Greetings everyone, and welcome to the 2025 East Stroudsburg University's Warrior Startup Challenge. I am Dr. Carol Demopoulos, Assistant Professor of Entrepreneurship in the College of Business Management right here at ESU. Today, three of the top student finalists have been selected from 2 rounds of competition, and they're going to present their incredible business ideas to a talented pool of judges. Welcome. The Warrior Startup Challenge is an exciting opportunity for students from all majors across campus to embrace their inner entrepreneur, to compete for not only themselves but also awards. So today the awards are valued at $10,000, $5,000, and $2,500. Very exciting to help to turn their business concepts into reality. These student finalists have been mentored by faculty, staff, and industry partners to prepare them to actually launch their business and create their dreams. And now I'd like to recognize our Warrior Startup Challenge sponsors and partners. Steve Summers, Marathon Studios, Inc., Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau, Blue Ridge Communication Channel 13, Ben Franklin Technology Partners, and the Pennsylvania Small Business Development Centers. And now it is with great pleasure I welcome the president of East Stroudsburg University, Kenneth Long.
Thank you, Dr. Demopoulos. It is an honor for me to be here today in support of our student finalists, all who are majors in business management with concentrations in entrepreneurship. Today's competition highlights the impact of learning environment at ESU that is fueled by our innovative and passionate students, faculty, and staff. This year's Warrior Startup Challenge started with 29 students competing in round 1, which required a 2-minute video highlighting their business idea. 15 students advanced to round 2, where they prepared a business venture profile to refine their business model. Today, we will hear from the 3 finalists: Isaiah Norman, Favor Toby, and Kevin Gardner. These proud warriors have taken what they learned in the classroom to inspire them to create their business ideas. I congratulate them on their extraordinary accomplishments and look forward to their presentations. Today, there are no losers. All finalists will receive awards to support their business venture. Go Warriors.
Thank you, President Long. It's going to be such an exciting presentation. We're now going to take a brief commercial break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back to introduce our first student presentation.
At East Stroudsburg University, learning comes alive through passionate faculty, innovative programs, and hands-on experiences that prepare you for what's next. Here, our faculty aren't just educators, they're mentors who empower you to explore boldly and think critically. With over 130 student organizations, there's always something happening. Whether you're leading a club, cheering on the Warriors, or making a difference in the community, you'll find your rhythm. At ESU, you don't just earn a degree. You create a story, build lifelong friendships, and discover who you are.
Welcome back to East Stroudsburg University's Warrior Startup Challenge. Our judges, amazing judges today for our competition are Kate Kroll, Executive Producer, Pocono TV Network; Stelios Malekos, Founder and CEO of Stack Tackle LLC; Candace Richard, Regional Manager of the Pennsylvania State Employees Credit Union; Phil Williams, Founder and CEO of Game Face Grooming; and Rihanna Tong, Staff Accountant, Mountain Visitors Bureau. And now, let's hear from our first competitor, Favor Toby, presenting her incredible business, Agape's Beauty.
Hello everyone, my name is Favor Toby and I'm the founder of Agape's Beauty, a company dedicated to creating innovative solutions to hair care problems through the science of porosity. Porosity is the hair's ability to absorb and maintain moisture, and knowing this can help you figure out what routines and products work best for you. I started this company because I was quite literally born with a patch of hair. And as you can see, little Favor was not very happy. And growing up, my hair was stuck at the same length. No growth and no movement. For years, I followed the rules. I bought products upon products upon products to see no results. And after constant disappointment, I was determined to make a change. And while researching, I discovered porosity. After I found porosity, I was able to figure out what my hair needed, and I was able to mix things from my kitchen to which I saw results. Agape's Beauty is here to do just that, to show individuals what their hair need and provide products that can help accommodate it. The problem starts with education, or really the lack of it. From childhood, we're taught nothing about our hair, and we may have stumbled upon hair type. While hair type can be helpful, it does not tell you what your hair needs. And that leads to a lot of guesswork and trial and error. Now, trial and error can be very costly, not just costing you money, but also a lot of time to see no results. In fact, according to beauty.com, only 7% of women actually love their hair. Now, this is wild considering women spend hundreds to thousands of dollars every year trying to care for it. Our solution starts with education, because a lot of people don't understand the foundation of healthy hair. In front of you is a prototype of our at-home porosity test kit. It comes with a QR code that walks you through step-by-step and finding your porosity within minutes. Imagine this. After years of struggling, you're able to buy this test kit, test your hair, and now you know exactly which one of our products work best for you, starting with our custom oils. The QR code would also lead you to our website where you can pick 2 of our products to try before you buy. The hair care industry is a very big market, with competitors spending billions annually in search of solutions. Yet, even with this vast spending, there still remains a gap in personalized hair care. Our targeted audience are primarily women between 20 to 35 who are seeking more tailored solutions. And while our competitors focus on hair type, we've taken a unique approach for starting by understanding the hair. We plan to penetrate this market by offering products that address the root cause of most hair care struggles. And by tapping into this underserved niche, we've prepared Agape's Beauty to get a share of that billion-dollar market and create products that work. Our sales and marketing begins with D2C, or direct-to-consumer, where we'd use our website to sell both our test kits and our products. We also use our social media platforms to post information to keep our audience informed on the importance of porosity. And to gain trust fast, we plan to collab with micro-influencers to help that resonate with our targeted audience to help get a bigger reach. And as we scale, we plan to move from D2C to wholesalers, and we've identified third-party logistics such as FMI located in Allentown to help with manufacturing and distribution. In terms of revenue, we've estimated that it will cost between $12 to $15 to produce our test kits, and we plan to sell them between $30 to $40. If we sold 500 test kits in our first year, we can expect to get between $17,000 to $20,000 in revenue and between $11,000 to $12,000 profit. In terms of the hair care products, including the shampoo, conditioner, and other products located in our care line, the cost to produce is still being finalized due to formulation and work. However, we were able to benchmark, and bits of our competitors estimate that it will cost between $7 to $12 to produce each product, and we plan to sell it between $18 and $25. If we sold 500 products in our first year, we can expect to get between $10,000 and $13,000 in profit. The use of funding would be towards my website, branding, marketing, and product development, any other logistics or LLCs needed to start this business. Hair can be a problem, not just for those struggling with dryness or breakage, but also for those struggling with hair loss conditions or recovering from medical treatments. For many, it's more than just hair. It's about confidence. And for years, that was me, until I stopped guessing and I started learning. Thank you.
Favor, have you thought about any discount or incentive for returning customers?
Yes, we actually plan to do subscriptions, and we will have promo codes and discounts for customers.
Thank you.
Favor, great job with your presentation, but quick question, where did your estimations come from your kit? You mentioned it's going to take $12 to $15 to produce your kit, and where will manufacturing take place?
Okay, in terms of estimation, I went off of the estimate to the cost for each product, and then I put that together and I was able to come up with that estimate. And then in terms of manufacturing, I would be handling that in the beginning until I can get help later down the line.
Favor, fantastic job with your presentation. I'm just curious, who are your competitors?
Okay, thank you for the question. Our biggest competitors currently is Mayel Beauty, Mayel Organics, we have Sheer Moisture, and we have Camille Rose as well. So, yeah.
Favor, great job. I have a question for you. Now, a lot of your formulas are based on porosity. Being in the space, I know it's hard to educate consumers. How do you plan to do that outside of the trial and error via the website? You know, if I'm gonna go buy a kit, I may not, be familiar with what that term is actually.
Okay, thank you for the question. We plan to use TikTok and social media to help get the word out and spread it.
And just one other thing on your formulas, you said that you're gonna be making the formulas at the onset. Do you have any contract manufacturers or anybody that if you get a instant bite in sales, an influencer profiles your product and it takes off? Are you prepared for that?
Yes. So in terms of the oils, I'm currently handling formulation because oils don't really require much preservatives. But with funding, I plan to collab with a chemist and get everything together and have professional formulas in place.
Okay.
Being a newer company, how do you plan to reach more customers on your launch with such a low marketing budget?
Okay, we plan to reach customers by first starting with education. So we're hoping that once we start with the TikTok and social media and putting that out there, we can get people in through education, and then that would take off a bunch of money that would need to be spent initially because it'd be me educating, and once they're there, they're able to purchase the products.
Okay, thank you.
Favor, thank you so much for sharing your informative business ideas. We're now going to take a brief commercial break and be right back, and we'll be hearing from our second competitor. Welcome back to the East Stroudsburg University's Warrior Startup Competition. Our next competitor is Kevin Gardner, presenting his business, Ceiba Cafe.
Hello everyone, my name is Kevin Gardner. I'm a senior graduating my bachelor's degree at East Stroudsburg University, and I am the founder of Ceiba Wellness LLC. My startup is Ceiba Cafe, which is a holistic cannabis cafe. You'll see a picture of my grandfather and I here at my 8th grade graduation, and unfortunately he's not here with us today. He lost his battle due to chronic diseases, and one thing I remember the last time I saw him is that he had a pill for a pill for a pill. He didn't want to take it anymore because he felt the prescription medication wasn't effective. And ever since he passed in 2018, I've been researching holistic herbs. I came across cannabis in 2020 and I fell in love with it ever since. I'm sure many of us at home can relate to the same issue. In fact, that's the problem. According to the CDC, chronic diseases are increasing in prevalence throughout the United States, and they put a major strain on our healthcare system. About 90% of the $4.1 trillion US healthcare expenditure is attributed towards treating chronic diseases and mental health conditions. That comes to about $3.69 trillion annually. Within the state of Pennsylvania, medical marijuana dispensaries are not allowed to sell ingestible products. This means gummies and infused beverages, for example. So I felt that there was a demographic being underserved, so I went out and tested this. By talking to over 100 adults who fit my target market from ages 25 to 65, they shared the following with me. One is that they would actually prefer a gummy as their consumption method versus smoking because it is healthier and it is discreet. They also said that they felt that there was a lack of educational, social, and legal spaces for adults to partake in cannabis products within the Pocono Mountain region. So of course, my startup, Ceiba Cafe, my solution, we offer the approximate 129 million Americans who are facing chronic diseases, according to the CDC, an alternative method of treatment. Unlike our competitors, we offer top-notch customer service, backed by science. However, we don't give medical claims. We're federally legal through to the provisions of the 2018 Farm Bill. We offer a wide spectrum of organic cannabis products, and we would be the only cannabis cafe experience within the Pocono Mountain region. Because we don't have the revenue just yet to open up our retail brick and mortar, we will begin by selling products online and through in-person festivals. According to Statistica, CBD sales in 2022 in the US were at 2.3 billion, and they're currently on track to reaching 4 billion by 2026. I will be starting out by selling 3 core products: gummies, salves, which are a topical cream, and smokable flower. Rel Bennett, who is a licensed Pennsylvania hemp farmer, has agreed to white label my smokable flower. Not only that, but I'll be working at his farm, learning how to grow hemp from seed to finished product. Joy Organics, based in Denver, Colorado, they will be white labeling my gummies and salves. Again, the goal here is to reinvest revenue, open up our cafe, franchise, and expand nationwide. The awarded money today will go to 3 areas that would accelerate our growth. That would be marketing/branding, inventory, and product insurance. I've created a scenario analysis. Now this consists of 3 levels: low, normal, and high sales, based on 3 different revenue streams. One of them is online revenue. This is coming from a percentage of Facebook and Google ads. Not only that, but I have been creating and will continue to create online educational content on other platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube to drive traffic to our website to also boost sales. Festival revenue is coming from direct sales that we do in person, and the combination of the 2 would be handing out discount cards to customers, encouraging them to shop with us back online with the hopes of them becoming reoccurring on a monthly basis. That totals all out to about $40,000 in our low scenario, $80,000 in our normal scenario, and in our high scenario, $120,000. I want to thank you all for your time here today, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
Great job. Kevin, can you take me through what the cafe looks like, the experience?
So a customer comes in, specifically the adults that I surveyed are young professionals, but blue collar, working class. These adults are coming in looking for a little more education and something tailored for something specific that they might be dealing with, like arthritis, for example. They come in, they speak to our barista, they walk through a selection of different organic products, and they leave with something that, you know, we feel confident will help them best.
You're a natural at public speaking, really well done. As far as marketing, your older demographic is less likely to use some of these social media platforms. Have you thought about how you will reach them for brand awareness?
Yes, so in-person festivals, when I participated in these festivals, I talked to a wide spectrum of ages. Like I said, from 25 to 65, so they do come out to these. However, I feel the best way to reach out to them is through magazine ads, specifically like the Pocono coupon book. I believe a lot of older demographic people, especially visiting from the Poconos, they're looking for things to do, or they might see us and looking for a local restaurant or whatnot. I believe that that would be, the festival and the coupon books would be a good way of going about it to start.
Thank you.
Good job, Kevin.
Thank you.
So I'm curious, you spoke about gummies, and yet the name cafe would suggest beverages. So can you kind of walk me through? Is it that you're going to start off with gummies and then eventually expand to beverages? Is that a thought at all?
So what I'm doing now, actually, I go to different festivals and I sell products that I buy at a wholesale price.
Okay.
I'm working with Joy Organics right now. I have a demo of some of my product labels here. There was a small issue, but they would have been prepared today, but I had to, make something up in a quick time. But I will be establishing that brand, that Ceiba Wellness brand. It will be sold at our cafe. However, part of my survey when I spoke to people face to face, they also said that they feel that there is a lack of alternative products other than just smoking. So that is the cafe part of it. A lot of these adults valued gummies and infused beverages. If the opportunity arises in the future, I would expand to different product lines.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good job, Kevin. Quick question. How much funding do you think you're going to need to open this cafe? And I understand that you're private labeling products now, so the plan is to private label products until you can open this cafe?
Yes.
If you could walk me through that.
Yeah, so I crunched the numbers in about $40,000 to start up the cafe. That includes everything except for remodeling. I couldn't really figure out a price for that if needed to, but that covers inventory, equipment, and licensing that would be needed, furniture, things like that. Everything except for remodeling. So.
Hi, Kevin. I really like the mission that you're trying to pursue with this. There may be a lack of knowledge around this kind of treatment plan. So how do you plan to go ahead and educate consumers who may not be familiar with it?
So right now I have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and and I also post informative blogs on my website as well that helps with SEO traffic. Not only that, but in-person festivals, I love talking to cannabis about people. They see us and they're like, do I need a medical card? And I go and I start talking about it, and they're very intrigued and they're interested, and that's also a way of education. I do believe as regulations loosen up, knowledge will be a lot more easier to come around. It is expanding already. You know, what we've seen so far with it still being heavily regulated is great, and so the opportunity will be there, I believe so. Thank you.
Kevin, thank you so much for your insightful presentation. We now have one more presentation before the judges convene to determine the winner. We'll be hearing from our final competitor when we return from our commercial break. Stay tuned.
ESU for Kids is coming your way again this summer with stimulating experiences using resources on East Stroudsburg University campus that you won't find anywhere else. This is a STREAM program that will be flowing with exciting experiences in science, technology, engineering, design, and environmental education as your child explores space, natural history, broadcasting, pottery, theater, and so much more. Register now online.
Welcome back to the East Stroudsburg University Warriors Startup Challenge. We have one more presenter this evening. Her name is Isaiah Norman, and her business is Mazuri Diviney.
Hi, I'm Isaiah Norman, a 19-year-old sickle cell warrior and the founder of Mazuri Diviney. Some of you may be wondering, well, what is sickle cell? Sickle cell is a painful inherited blood disorder that affects the red blood cells. After a lifetime of hospital stays, pain crises, and feeling unseen, I wanted to create something for us. Something that brings comfort, style, and awareness. There are over 100,000 people in the U.S. living with sickle cell disease, and most feel invisible. I'm here to change that. One loungewear set at a time. No, literally. Mazuri Diviney is a loungewear brand created by sickle cell warrior, raising awareness for sickle cell warriors. The problem we found. Sickle cell warriors often face long, painful episodes as well as treatments and clothing that isn't made for them. It's uncomfortable, inconvenient, and it does nothing to ease the emotional weight of feeling unseen. The solution. Well, Mazuri Diviney is the solution. Mazuri Diviney creates cozy, functional clothing that is designed specifically for sickle cell warriors. Our pieces make it easy to access IV lines and ports for treatment. I'm just going to show you guys. We can access an IV line here, or maybe they're getting an EKG done and we need to access the chest and stomach. Sorry. And we'll do so here. Or maybe they have a port and we need to access the chest. We can do so here. But wait, we're more than just clothing. Mazuri Diviney is building a movement of awareness and community where warriors no longer have to suffer in silence. Our flagship product, as I just showed you guys, is our Warrior Access sweatshirt that has multiple access points where you can access the body. Designed for IV treatment, ports, and EKGs. Where we're going? Well, we have an annual sickle cell walk in Philadelphia that takes place June 7th. Mazuri Diviney will be there with a branded booth as well as a Red Warrior wall where we plan to use that event as a stepping stool to get the word of Mazuri Diviney and sickle cell awareness out. We also have National Sickle Cell Day, which is June 19th, and we also have National Sickle Cell Awareness Month, which is September. In the future, we plan to partner directly with infusion centers and hospitals so we can have our product exactly where the warriors are, where most of us are in the hospital. Our financial overview, it costs us $40 to produce each sweatshirt, which will be then sold at a price of $75, which gives us a profit of $35 per sweatshirt. We plan to sell 200 sweatshirts within our first year, a minimum of 200 sweatshirts, which will give us a profit of $7,000.
I am Shanaid, and Sickle Cell Matters.
I am Abisola, and Sickle Cell Matters.
I am Fatu, and Sickle Cell Matters.
Hey, I'm Abdusalam, and Sickle Cell Matters.
Hi, my name is Jackie, and Sickle Cell Matters.
Hi, I'm Lisa Hikayan, and Sickle Cell Matters.
Naya, and Sickle Cell does matter.
My name is Jastiny Huggins, and Sickle Cell Matters.
We are warriors and Sickle Cell Matters. Join us in rewriting what strength looks like. Thank you.
That's where you came up with the name for your company.
Yes, so the name Mazuri Diviney means beautiful and a higher purpose.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was a great job with your presentation. Are you familiar with any competitors in the market making a similar sweatshirt for hospitals?
As of right now, the actual hospital itself, their manufacturers that they go to for their hospital gowns are our only competitors as far as medical wear. But for sickle cell awareness in general, there are other brands, and one is I Am Sickle Cell.
Zaya, thanks for sharing your story with us and for being so courageous and trying to provide a solution for people struggling with sickle cell. How do you plan to market this product in addition to the vendor booths and so on at events?
Yes, so I do have a community of sickle cell warriors where I personally connect with each warrior on my TikTok account, which is That Sickle Cell Girl. This is a bit separate from Mazuri Diviney, but I do connect with them on there. I also have a social media account on Instagram as well as a website. And like I mentioned, Sickle Cell Awareness Month, Sickle Cell Awareness Day, and the Sickle Cell Walk in Philadelphia are a great opportunity for me to market and get the word out there.
You said that there were 100,000 sufferers. Is that just in the United States?
Yes.
And how about globally? Again, that's a small market considering the number of people in the United States, but are you also thinking about those folks that aren't sickle cell sufferers but want to support your endeavor, and they just may want to rock the loungewear, correct? Right?
Yes.
Have you thought about marketing to that audience as well?
Yes, I plan on marketing to family members of sickle cell warriors as well as healthcare providers.
What kind of stuck out to me, great presentation, was that this might feel isolating to have this. And I like how it seems like you're bringing together a community so people don't feel that way. Have you thought about, other than the clothing line, having some sort of initiative with your brand of support?
Yes, so I do plan to create a, on my website, I plan to have a forum where warriors can go on there and share their stories, connect live, like something like a chat box, but talk to someone who is dealing with similar situations. And this is also where my social media platform, That Sickle Cell Girl, comes in at, where I connect with warriors on a daily.
Very smart.
Thank you.
Isaiah, thank you for your inspiring presentation. We've now seen all three presentations from our students. They were so impressive. We're going to find out who the winner is when we return from this commercial break, and I know that our judges are going to have a tough job. Welcome back to the 2025 East Stroudsburg University Warriors Startup Challenge. All the students have finished making their presentations, and the judges have finished their deliberations and may have made their decisions. It's important to recognize that these three entrepreneurs have already won. They fiercely competed and advanced through 2 rounds of competition, not an easy feat. Each student today here will leave with something, an award package to help them pursue their business dreams. The 3rd place winner will receive a $2,500 award. The 2nd award is for $5,000. And today's Warrior Startup Challenge's 1st place winner will receive a total package of $10,000. And now, without further ado, President Long will announce the winners of the 2025 Warrior Startup Challenge.
Thank you, Dr. Dimopoulos. It is clear that our finalists are all entrepreneurs, innovators, and creators, and the true sense of warriors at ESU. So without further ado, let's bring on our finalists. In 3rd place, we have Mazuri Diviney. Congratulations. And in 2nd place, Agape Beauty. And for our 1st place winner, Ceiba Cafe. Congratulations. Great job. Congratulations to all of our students, and we look forward to seeing your business development come to fruition. Congratulations.
Before we go, we'd like to thank our sponsors, partners, judges, and Blue Ridge Communication Channel 13 for the production and airing of the 2025 Warrior Startup Challenge. To learn more about entrepreneurial opportunities at ESU, please check out our website at esu.edu. Thank you for watching.